Welcome to USOC Adventures TV, where your next adventure could be just a drawing away. Each month, we're giving lucky winners a chance to win incredible hunting and fishing trips, with prizes ranging from top-of-the-line gear to once-in-a-lifetime experiences.
Couldn't be more excited, man.
Whether you're a young hunter, a seasoned pro, or a proud veteran, USOC TV is here to make your dreams a reality. Enter the drawing, and you could be the next lucky winner to reel in the adventure of a lifetime.
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. What's up? That's what I'm talking about.
Hey guys, I'm DJ Pfeiffer with USOC Adventures TV, and I'll be with Ashlyn Taft and Sean Curry. So Ashlyn was one of our lucky winners on a Facebook Live we did.
Fire in the hole. No hesitation.
And they will be chasing after a white-tailed deer down there at Tom Collins Low Country Hunt Club. We had to see how Ashlyn was at shooting the guns, and we headed out to Tom's range out there that he has out back of the property. She shot very well and making sure we were going to be putting a good shot on this deer. So at Tom Collins, his lodge is amazing. He's got probably 10 bedrooms, all bunk beds and everything. He's got a huge kitchen, pool table. He's got mounts everywhere of the hogs that he shoots on his property, whitetails, coyotes. I mean, he's got everything there. It just feels like you're just right at home. They have a cook that cooks for you every night, every morning. So if you ever want to check that out, you can check him out on Facebook or anything like that.
It's tough. Until I get back at deer. Tell him Ashlyn, say, wake up. Wake up.
So the first day that we were at Tom Collins, we got ready for the morning, and we got up and we went out and we sat in the blind, and there really wasn't much to see that day. We ended up going in after the morning, and we had a great breakfast after, and we hung out, talked about our hunting stories and what we could see that night and what was going to be there at the cameras and what was there before we got there that morning. And so then we went out that afternoon, and we saw a couple in the distance, but never really got an opportunity to shoot at any deer. So we headed in that night, ate dinner, and talked about what was going to happen the rest of the trip and what Ashlyn thought was going to happen. And she had high hopes on what was going to happen. So we went out that next morning and we saw some deer.
It's a doe. It's a doe. Yeah, it just sucks. It's so important. Look at the screen. Look right here. I love watching them in this. You just see them so much better. That sucks, man. It's only a doe. Worst comes to worst, just fucking pop that thing off. I think I got it end up doing Ashlyn. See, they're way down there now. That's why she came out. She knew.
So that next morning when we went out, we were all sitting there, and it was very musty out and misty and kind of foggy. It was really a weird kind of morning.
It just slides on and off.
And then about 20 minutes later, we had a couple does come out to the feeder, and they had kind of been very nervous, and then they kind of just fed around the feeder for a little while, and then they headed right back in the woods.
USOC Adventures TV is brought to you by Retake Guns, Migra Ammunition, Gator Coolers, Backco Bikes, Elite Archery, Stand Releases, Ultra Arrows, and Buzzard Roost Saddles. USOC TV is proud to have all of these fine sponsors. Closed captioning for USOC Adventures TV is provided by Ultimate Ground Effects, Hardscapes, and Excavation.
Is that a coyote? Or a hog or something like that?
These deer are around feeding by the feeder. They kind of got nervous and they headed back into the woods, and as soon as they did that, we seen a coyote come out on the other side in the other lane.
Get the phone. All right.
She got up and started looking into the thermal that Tom Collins has for these little kids, and it's a big screen on the top of the scope, and it just helps them tremendously to be able to see what they're looking at to shoot it. So she got up on her dad's lap, she's looking in the thermal, and she can see that little coyote, and I seen it just turned broadside, and finally she got on it nice and squeezed that trigger.
Get ready. Get ready. Put your finger on the trigger. Whenever you're ready. Hold up, hold up. All right, shoot. She pulled it down a little. She smoked it. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure. I think she meant. No way, really. I pulled down on it when she shot it. Oh, good. She's all the way over here. I thought. Dude, I swear it's all that. Ashlyn, what'd you think about that? Yeah. Cool. Is that your first coyote? Yeah.
I really think so.
Yeah.
Like a real animal. I'm gonna be shooting at targets and a real animal.
Did you have fun?
So at first, when the gun went off, we saw the coyote kind of drop down, and it almost looked like it took off, and she never even hit it. And Sean looked at me, her dad, and he was like, what happened? And I thought I saw it drop at the time, but you know, you never know. So after Tom had got there and we wanted to go look at it, we ended up seeing it just off the edge of the woods, right inside. It looked like it maybe crawled away a little bit, but she hit it right in the sweet spot, and it was an awesome shot.
You see him? You see him? You wanna go get him?
Yeah. Take care of me. Oh. I didn't want him to play this again.
Get him, skate.
Oh, he got it.
Honey. Good job. That mosquitoes off of you. Good shot, girl. You nailed him.
So when we got that coyote, we put it up on the truck and we brought it back to camp. When we got there, we had saw another young hunter there. He had shot a hog, and it was a pretty good sized hog. It was awesome, and he was pumped, man. Let me tell you, they were both excited, really. I mean, she was almost as excited to see that hog as she was to shoot her coyote. Wow, what a successful night it was here at Tom Collins Little Country Hunt Club. We had 2 young hunters killed tonight, so I mean, the whole group should be excited for them, and everybody's happy to be in now and get ready to eat a good supper. I can't remember exactly what we had that night, but I think it was spaghetti and meatballs or something with a red sauce, but I just can't fathom enough how good the food is here. I mean, everybody needs to come to this place and make a hunt and just experience how fun it is at this place.
USOC Adventures TV is brought to you by Waterfeather, Duckwater Boats, KES Waterfowlers, 4 Arrows Outdoors, Dry Shod Waterproof Footwear, DNT Optics, and JVR Industries. Thank you again to our fine sponsors. This segment is brought to you by JVR Industries, specializing in vacuum packaging since 1972.
For more than 2 decades, Heater Bodysuit has been keeping hunters warm and comfortable. Densolate insulation, a windproof barrier, and a water-resistant outer shell. Be 100% confident cold is not in your future. Stay warm or your money back guaranteed. HeaterBodysuit.com.
So that morning we went out there and Tom had put us in a little bit of a different blind, and it was a little bit more in the woods, not so many lanes, but it seemed like a really good spot. It was cold that morning, colder than most, but you know, it's just hunting. Nothing came out that morning and she was unsuccessful, but we were ready for that afternoon because you never know.
Look at the camera. So how's it going, guys? We're out here in the afternoon hunt. It's August 15th. And this morning, my girl Ashlyn right here, she shot a nice coyote. How old are you, Ashlyn?
I'm 7 years old.
Where are you from?
I'm from Florida.
Yeah. Who'd you come here with?
My dad.
Who we hunt with? Tom Collins.
Tom Collins, yeah.
Low Country Hunt Club.
And Low Country Home Club.
Are you having fun so far?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think about shooting at those targets back at the club?
I am surprised.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I can shoot 200
You hit that 200-yard target, didn't you?
We were in the blind for probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and off to our left side, we had seen some deer cross a little lane and come into some short trees, almost to the field where the feeder was. We had lost the deer after they entered in between the fields for about 20 minutes, and we almost thought they were gone.
This segment is brought to you by Zeus Broadheads. The patented Zeus Broadhead blades collapse when making contact with bone, then redeploy, bringing devastation and penetration to another level. See more at ZeusBroadheads.com.
USOC Adventures TV is brought to you by all of these amazing... USOC's Funny Clip of the Week is brought to you by Phelps Wholesale Auto and Phelps Transport.
What kind of gun were you using this whole time?
Tom's.
Bobby Hart. Tom's Bobby Hart, right?
Tom's Bobby Hart.
Say thank you, Bobby Hart.
Thank you, Bobby Hart.
No, say it normal. Say it normal. You gotta have fun. Say thank you, Bobby Hart. Say it for real.
Thank you, Bobby Hart.
Good job.
After a midday nap and some lunch, we got out for our last hopeful set. We had lost the deer after they entered in between the fields for about 20 minutes. And we almost thought they were gone. But thankfully, sure enough, all of a sudden they had walked right into the field, just walking real slow up to the feeder. And I had told Sean to get Ashlyn ready, and we got that gun up there and she was ready to shoot. But those deer were being very spooky. They knew something was up.
You got him. It's far back, but you
Yeah,
got
buddy.
him. You got him.
Let's go.
Good job.
Good shot, girl. Okay, fine. Yes. Nice shot.
So after she shot, we all looked at each other and we were so excited, and I thought she had made a really good shot on it, and so did her dad. So we had texted Tom and told him that we had just shot a deer and to ask him what we should do. And he said that we could get down and go look for the deer and not wait for him, so that was our plan. But first, we wanted to look at the film.
The two best things to do to find your dead deer is their footprints and their blood.
I can't believe there isn't no blood right here.
I'm telling you. She definitely smacked them.
Oh, yeah. We got down after and we walked all the way down to that feeder, about 150, 200 yards, and we saw one tiny little speck of blood on the ground. And it was a little discouraging, but all we could do was back out and have Tom bring his dog. After the dog had been tracking for roughly 20 to 30 minutes, he was kind of confused at smelling other deer around the area, and there really was no blood to speak of. So we had all made the conclusion that it was not a pass-through shot possibly, and the deer had clotted up and it would live. So after the trip was over and about a month later, Tom had actually sent me and her dad a picture of this deer still alive at that same feeder. So we were right on our conclusion. So all in all, what an exciting and great trip it was. Tom Collins Low Country Hunt Club really is a friendly place.
Wow, what an incredible trip, and huge congrats to Ashlyn and all the hunters in camp. What an unforgettable adventure. But hold on, because next week is going to be even bigger. USOC Adventures TV is heading west to the wide open plains of Wyoming to take on one of the ultimate hunting challenges, antelope. These speed demons aren't called speed goats for nothing. They're fast, elusive, and always a step ahead. The question is, will next week's winner get it done in just 5 days? Don't miss a second of the action. Tune in next week to USOC Adventures TV and find out.